I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Rizachet in at the small forward position. Hero from long range bangs home the trifecta.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
On its way from Young for 2. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins deadly enough from that spot.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Rizachet missing. Miami's on 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And it's Wiggins missing. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this score, but defense has been non-existent.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
Works for 3. The rebound by Johnson. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Johnson against Wiggins. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Wiggins has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Heat.
And this is why Wiggins' coaches encourage him to shoot it, because they know how effective he can be.
Lets the 3 fly. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. And here's Adebayo outside. The Hawks trail by 4. 3-pointer, Daniels. The shot, no good. The Heat have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Rizachet. And it's LeVert in for Daniels.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Robinson, that's good.
And Robinson with a timely trade.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. The Hawks making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks, Terrence Mann.
The Heat leading by 4. Mitchell looking it over. Outside for Robinson. Launches it. Rebound by the Hawks. On the wing, Mann. Offline with his 3. Heat shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Over to the left wing. Fires the three. Good on the triple.
One part of Duncan Robinson's game doesn't get talked about enough. He is willing to find open teammates.
LeVert kicks to Capella. Screen by Capella. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Anderson wide open, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 7. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Larson. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Larson's got 6 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
We've got Rozier. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the 5, down low. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not, that's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Jaquez can't hit. The Hawks trail by 11. Young outside from deep three-point land, and he's good on the three ball. 8 points for him.
This guy makes those kind of shots just look so easy.
Rozier against Young. Fires from deep. And it's Rozier missing. Atlanta shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Niang passes to LeVert. Takes a three. Rebound by the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Jaquez. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jaquez has got 6 points.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
The Heat leading by 11. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Jalen Johnson comes in for George Niang. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for LeVert. Young from outside. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
Ware, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. On the wing, Daniels. Rozier defending. Shoots the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And here's Atlanta. They're on an 11-3 run. Daniels from outside. Drills it from outside. And now just a 2-point Miami lead.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Nance sends a screen for Johnson. Nance outside. Rozier against Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Heat shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Wiggins finds Rozier. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Nance. Here's Young. Lets it go from deep. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Hero. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hero's got 6 points.
Well, producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. There's the screen. Krejci passes to Daniels. Here's Gay. The Hawks again can't hit. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Burks dishes to Anderson. From outside the arc. That shot off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Gay. No good from outside.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Sinks the 3-pointer. He has 6. Here's Krejci. This one for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Miami Heat in the driver's seat. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
On the court right now for the Hawks. The front court is Rizuche and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the center.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Hawks on D, trailing by 5. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Gets a very good look and converts.
Bam connecting from the outside. That makes him scary when he's knocking down Jays.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Drills the 3-pointer. And the Heat lead by 7.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Works for 3. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 7. Stolen by Hero. It's offline from half court.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
In the corner, Daniels. Okongwu against Adebayo. From the arc. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Hero finds Adebayo. There's the triple. Rebound by the Hawks. Young with the ball. Picked up by Hero. Young passed to Daniels. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Daniels has got 9 points.
Well, this team has trusted Young's ability to run an offense, and that includes him finding teammates.
Now Burks hasn't made one yet. Over Daniels. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Young taking his time here. Johnson outside. Launches it. Great D that time from Hero. The Heat leading by 4. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Launches a 3. Back to Burks. There's 1:59 left to play in the third. Hands it from downtown. Burks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
A fader. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Ricochet ready to go once he got it.
Hero finds Adebayo. They set the screen. Back to Hero. Good ball movement here by the Heat. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Ricochet is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
Young with the steal. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's the 3. Okongwu dishes to Johnson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. That one on Ricochet.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5. A true defensive anchor.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's LeVert. Nothing on the board for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Larson kept alive. Pass to Robinson. Three-pointer. Rebound Atlanta. Capella the pass to LeVert. From deep three-point land. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. LeVert from outside. The rebound by Anderson. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Out to the right wing. Outside Robinson. Stripped it away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Three-pointer, LeVert sinks the triple. LeVert's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
And Anderson kicks to Robinson. There's a screen by Robinson. And here's Anderson for three. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's LeVert on the wing. Niang with the ball. That 3 off the mark. Mitchell outside. On the wing, Hawkins. He's covered by Niang. The 3. Pass to Robinson. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. It's deflected. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Hawkins. Defended by Mann. Hawkins the pass to Robinson. To stop the drought. Rebound by the Hawks. Cabela's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's a screen. Here's Krejci. Lets it go with a 3. They get a hand on it.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Shoots from the corner. Hawkins can't hit. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Hawkins. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's the Hawks now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. LeVert the pass to Young. The 3. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's LeVert. Here's Gay. No good on the 3. The Heat trail by 5. Outside Robinson. Mitchell passes to Wade. Back to Mitchell. Outside for Robinson. Pulls up from the corner. And that one swishes right in.
Oh, man. And Duncan has hit big shots before. Let's add another to the list.
Mitchell with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. To tie it up. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Three-pointer, LeVert. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
LeVert against Robinson. To take the lead. Okongwu grabs the board. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Young. And Okongwu has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. LeVert the pass to Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Robinson up top. Robinson a screen on Young. Back to Robinson. Over Young. It's in!
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that
one. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Much appreciated.
So the Wizards will get the first possession. Now Washington starting 5. We've got Jordan Poole out there with Bilal.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
In the G League for a few years, and then the Summer League, and of course at the start of the 2019 season, it was implemented into the NBA.
And it was time. The reaction to the challenge rules in the G League was positive. The league wants to make every effort to get every call right, and this system works well without slowing the game down too much. Hero against Poole. Hero, the pass to Burks. Off the mark there with a 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And it's Coulibaly missing.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And Burks with the basket on the assist by Hero.
I'll tell you, you have got to admire the kind of range Alec Burks possesses. Just about any spot on the floor is a good one for this guy.
Now here's Coulibaly. Poke loose. Wiggins with it. Guarded now by George. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Poole shot is off.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Well, Doris, you covered him. Jordan Poole was electric in the 2022 NBA Finals.
Well, B.A., there's no doubt they do not win the title without Jordan Poole and the lift he gave them at various points in that finals run. This guy is electric on the offensive end when his game is working.
Here's Poole. Miami making their last shot. Launches a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Heat have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Burks for 3. It's rebounded by Washington.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Sinks it from distance.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
And here's Poole. Puts up a deep 3. Excellent D there from Hero. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense, we have to talk and we have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Poole. No good off the back of the rim. A deep 3. And Andrew Wiggins gets a 3.
Well, you realize how fast Wiggins is moving when he pulls up on a dime like that.
Here's Coulibaly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Wiggins has got the ball here for Miami. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul of the game. Miami making a switch here.
Now in the game.
Here's Hero. Pass to Larson. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Now here's George. 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. And there's 1:38 left in the first. And here's Kispert from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Anderson for 3. The rebound by the Wizards.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Sinks the tray.
Marcus Smart does a little bit of everything. You love to see him sharing the rock.
Launches it from deep. Again, the Heat misses. The Wizards with a lead. 3-on-3. And here's Kispert from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Kispert's got 6 points.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Smart. He launches a three. Offensive board. Kispert, right side. There's the triple. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And again, no good by Miami. Wizards leading by 7. Three-pointer Kispert buries it from 3. 12 points for him.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Well, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. We've got Jordan Poole, George out there with Sarr. Then there's Corey Kispert, and it's Smart in at the shooting guard position. For 3, Robinson. Kispert grabs a miss. Washington leading by 10. So many ups and downs in his career, Doris. You forget how young Jordan Poole is.
Well, think about opposite ends of the spectrum early on in his career. He goes down to the G League and then won a title all in the span of under 24 months. To me, he's still figuring out what works best for him, but the skill is undeniable.
Poole a screen on Wiggins, and Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Miami making a switch here. Hero's checked in. Middleton is checked in for Washington. Coulibaly comes in for Smart. George feels it out a bit. Gets the 3 to fall.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Jaquez. And again, no good by Miami. For Washington, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Heat trail by 13. From deep three-point land. Oh, from deep, Andrew Wiggins.
Now that's a long closeout for a defender. Wiggins showing phenomenal range.
The 3, and that's good. Chris Middleton for 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Oh, George with a steal. Poole from long range.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins.
Oh, Andrew Wiggins taking flight.
Andrew Wiggins should get a 10 for degree of difficulty. That was beautiful.
Middleton from the outside. The Wizards with another miss. Miami's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Rozier can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 11. Poole with the ball. Guarded now by Jaquez. Lets it go from deep. Look at Poole showing the range. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
The 3 is up. And And the Wizards with another three.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Here's Jaquez. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Poole, the pass to Middleton. Here's Sarr. Here's Poole, hounded by Rozier. From behind the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jaquez. And a miss there on the triple. The Wizards have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. For 3, George. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Outside Jaquez. On target from range. Jaquez has got 6 in the quarter.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's the 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Takes a 3. Jaquez no good. Now the Wizards in transition. Back to Middleton. To the middle. Stolen by Wiggins. Hero for 3. The ball's knocked loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last. A line change here for Miami. Champagny. He's checked in for Washington. Brogdon comes in for Poole. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. They set a pick. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Highsmith grabs the board. Heat trail by 14. It's stolen by Brogdon. To the left wing. Fires from deep. Can't hit that one. Adebayo from long range. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that concludes the first half. It's the Wizards. They lead by 14. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Corey Kispert. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Wiggins for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. 17 points was their biggest margin. Middleton from the outside. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Middleton. Washington leading by 14. Jacks up a 3. No luck on that one. Wiggins against Middleton. On the attack, Wiggins. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That's a nice drive by Andrew Wiggins. Has an understanding of the game and knowledge of where to get to on the court.
George for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 8 rebounds in the game. Adebayo finds Wiggins. Burks for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Burks has got 6.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Pass to George. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range. And the Wizards lead by 12.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Stolen by Wiggins. Shoots. And again, it's Miami converting.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Terry Rozier comes in for Hero. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Burks for three. Nails it from three. Burks has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Here's Carrington. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Alec Burks. Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. That one misses. And he nails the third. And it's Rozier with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 9. Pass to Highsmith. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. Off target from outside. Washington has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Three-pointer Kispert. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now. Miami has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. That one from long range. Robinson's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Three-pointer Kispert. Rebound Miami. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Bay. Robinson can't hit.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. P.A.?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. 1:19 left in the third quarter here. Smart for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rozier from outside. The shot no good. Wizards leading by 10. Now Smart. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Six on the shot clock. Stolen by Rozier. And he can't get that one. Smart with the defensive effort. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Washington shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. So for Washington, Champagnie, he's checked in for Bay. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Smart. Now here's Brogdon, tightly guarded. There's the steal. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Here's the 3. Rebound Washington. Kispert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Champagnie. And so it's Washington earning this break in the action, up 10. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Wizards leading by 10. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Sarr, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Champagnie at the 4-man spot. Mitchell against Poole.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
George, he's checked in for Champagnie.
First team foul.
On defense, the Heat.
Wizards, number 18, Keyshawn.
Now here's Poole. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And Washington making a change here. Coulibaly's checked in. And the Wizards shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Middleton outside. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Larson. Coulibaly defending. Kicks it to Hero from behind the arc. Washington with a rebound. Sarr's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Coulibaly. Drains the triple. And the Wizards lead by 13.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Oh, George with a steal. Here's Poole. Wow, Poole up the floor in the blink of an eye. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And the Heat making a change here. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Highsmith. And Middleton with the block.
And even though Middleton doesn't pile up blocks, he has the length to disrupt shooters, and he did right there. Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And Poole puts up a deep three. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Heat trail by 16. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
It's George on the wing. Jacks up a three. Washington again can't hit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Hero. Rebound Washington. Stolen by Burks. For three. Knocks down the triple.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Miami's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Wiggins drives in.
Well, Andrew Wiggins, elite quickness, the power finish, that is beautiful.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Wiggins on the tape. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Adebayo's checked in for Highsmith. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Heat trail by 9. Here's Ware. Hero outside. Pass to Ware. Uses the glass on the layup.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
George, right side. Knocked loose. Stolen by Hero. Fast break Miami. Adebayo with it. Poole picks him up. Oh, he nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points. I think Alec Burks has proven in big moments he's ready to deliver.
What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Poole exploding to the rim. Count it. win.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Wiggins outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
On the wing, Burks. No good from outside. From deep, Sarr. No good. And so it's Washington with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep. and we've got basketball on the agenda. Welcome. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. We've got Sarr, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's George, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Risachet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5. Brent, these teams know each other well, and safe to say, they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
Daniels, that one's true. Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Here's Coulibaly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Young. Lets the 3 fly. Sarr pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Coulibaly missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Daniels, that one's true.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare, just when he gets his confidence.
Fires the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
Really good passing wing. Risachet isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Here's Coulibaly. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Young from long range. Pass to Daniels. Young with it. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Now Young. Over Poole. Young can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's the pick. Here's Coulibaly. Buries it from 3. Coulibaly's got 6.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Poole. The 3 ball. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
George outside. Takes a 3. Sarr passes to Poole. Outside Coulibaly. Poole finds George from outside the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And another area where Poole continues to work has just become a much more effective passer.
And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Middleton. Here's George. Back to Middleton. Stolen by Young. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Team first. Substitution on the court.
And Atlanta with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Here's Niang. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
There's a screen. Smart for 3. Nice start for him. He's sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for LeVert. The three. Pure from three-point range.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Niang, right side, gets it up. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner. Wow.
Incredible indeed.
And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And so in the game for Washington, they've got Kispert, also Sadiq Bey out there, and it's Smart in at the one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Let's go with a three. Atlanta again missing.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Kispert, the pass to Bey. They set the screen. Fires the three. Drills it from deep. Bey's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And Bey doing a great job of getting his feet ready to line that one up.
Here's Krejci. And Atlanta misses again. Wizards trail by 4. Kispert, the pass to Smart. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Washington with a three.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And here's LeVert for three. Connects from downtown. LeVert's got 6 points.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
Well, Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just one time.
BA, do you want to have anything that you want to share that's positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the second round in that span. So hard to envision that happening anytime soon. We got a long way to go.
And here's LeVert for three. And Bey pulls it down. And so it's Bey who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And there's a pick. Back to Kispert. Here's Champagnie. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Niang. Knocks it down from distance. 7 points in the game.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Kispert outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's a minute 59 left in the first half. Sinks it from distance.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Capella finds LeVert. Launches a three. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
The Wizards trail by 5. Smart looking around. Down low. Pass to Carrington. They set a pick. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Niang with it. Now guarded by Bey. Niang, pass to Krejci. It's stolen by Smart. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Bay from long range. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And Bay did a great job those first couple steps getting out there on the fast break.
Pass to Capella. On the wing man, he's covered by Bay. 4-3, and misses. 2 for 1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Back to Kispert. The 3 is up. Doesn't go for him. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Niang. Risache, he's checked in for Mann. And Daniels is subbed in for LeVert. 29 seconds left in the first half of this one. They set the pick. Pass to Middleton. George for 3, and that comes off the assist by Middleton. George has got 6.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Puts up a 3, and it's Krejci missing. Poole outside. 3-pointer. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep. Gets it off. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Wizards leading by a point. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Well, Brent, something we've all noticed lately is the small ball era starting to wind down.
Well, BA, I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Risache in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And the defense looking a little lost on that play.
Hawks trail by 4. The kick out to Johnson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 6 points for him.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Young. Back to Daniels. There's the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The Bradley Beal trade. Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, you've got to start over, you've got to do something to get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. Nance, he's checked in for the Hawks. LeVert comes in for Daniels. Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Coulibaly. There's Young with the 3. It's rebounded by George.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
There's a screen. Poole from long range. He buries it from 3. Poole's got 9.
And Poole is such a tough and dynamic 3-point shooter. He's comfortable firing from anywhere.
Young, the pass to LeVert. Young against Poole. Corner shot. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Young's got his first points of the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
LeVert goes against Brogdon. George outside. Back to Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Johnson for 3. Rebounded by Brogdon. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Trailing by 4. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Back to Poole. Shoots over Young. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got rebound number 8 now. So whenever Jordan Poole is out there, Brent, you expect some highlight reel moments.
Well, there's no doubt that Jordan Poole's the kind of player that's going to take some chances. And sometimes it doesn't go so well. But when the times pay off, B.A., it is spectacular.
Atlanta making some changes. Niang, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's man in for Johnson. Brogdon from outside. From deep. Brogdon.
Hard to guess what Brogdon is going to do, but I love the control he plays with, especially in the screen and roll game.
Young, the pass to Niang. Now here's LeVert. Back to Young. Pass to Man. LeVert, a screen on Johnson. Now Niang. He's covered by Bay. Back to Man. From downtown. On target from range.
And the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Wizards trail by 4. Bay outside. 44 seconds left in the third. Brogdon, the pass to Bay. Back to Brogdon. Bay with a screen. And it's Brogdon missing.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from it.
Pass to Young. Back to Nance. The kick out to Young. Launches it. It's rebounded by George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Carrington, guarded by Young. From the arc. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Sarr out there with George. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Poole in at the point guard position. Johnson on the wing. Middleton covering. Here's Daniels. Rebound by the Wizards. And here's Middleton. Pass to George. And here's Coulibaly. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality 3-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge 3-point shot.
Johnson finds Okongwu. Fires from deep. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Washington trailing. And a fast break now for the Wizards. The 3, George. He's off on that one. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Rizachet. Coulibaly defending. And here's Okongwu for 3. Offensive rebound. For Washington, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Middleton, no good. The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Johnson with a bucket.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Here's Coulibaly. And another miss by Washington.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Gay. They get the rebound. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Gay. Here's Rizachet. It's stolen. Coulibaly on the wing. The three. Rebounded by Daniels.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And it's Poole with the ball for Washington. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Here's Daniels. He drops it from range. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Nice pass by Rizachet. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
And it's Coulibaly missing.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Young, he's checked in for Gay. There's a screen. Young against Poole. Pass to Daniels. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. From deep. Out to the wing. Young from long range. Oh, some solid defense from Poole. Outside Coulibaly. They still need this. Sinks the tray. Coulibaly's got 6 here in the quarter.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Young from long range. Rebound by Middleton.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And it's all from three-point range. And it's Atlanta's ball. They lead by 4. Pass to Rizachet. There's the triple. Counted from distance.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
The 3, George. And now the Hawks on the break. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Washington.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Poole against Young. Fires from way outside. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. Now here's Hero. Adebayo finds Burks. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outside Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Adebayo against Johnson. Back to Hero. It's Wiggins on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Over Rizachet. Wiggins, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And a deep 3 from Young. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
That's picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, Coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his 3rd year and still has plenty of room to grow.
Now here's Adebayo. They get it back. Johnson against Wiggins to the right side. There's Young with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Young's got 6.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
On the attack, Hero. Unloads. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Ice Trey, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
The kick out to Wiggins. Burks for 3. No good on the shot. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Daniels. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. 3-pointer. Burks no good. Atlanta's gone 4 of 7 from 3-point range here in the first. Inside, stolen by Burks. Fast break, here come the Heat. Takes the 3. Again, the Heat misses. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
Here's Daniels. Johnson finds Young. Shot clock at 5. Over Burks. Jump shot is good. Young's got 11 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Young. 11 points in the game. No good on the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Adebayo from long range. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. 8-point game. And Risache gets it to go.
And you see how dangerous Risache can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is. And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Hero outside. Pass to Ware. Hero outside. Knocks down the long J.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYT, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
They've got Terrence Mann, Clint Capella out there with George Niang. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Krejci in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Back to Niang from deep. Rebound Miami. Oh, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
The drive by Mitchell. Stolen by Capella. They're running. And here's LeVert for three. Hits a three-pointer. LeVert's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Jaquez, that's good.
Assist from Davion.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's LeVert. Pass to Krejci. The three ball. And the Hawks with another three.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Mitchell, the pass to Robinson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hawks lead by 12. Here's Mann. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. From the arc. And Robinson is good for three. Robinson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And one thing's for sure, when Duncan Robinson is on the court, he has the greenest of green lights, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the most lethal shooters around. He draws intense defensive attention, and then he's added to his game as a passer and as a guy who can take the ball to the basket.
Anderson against LeVert. Back to Mann. 5 to shoot. Pass to Niang. There's the triple. The shot that time not on target. Heat trail by 12. Fires from deep. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Anderson for three. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Niang outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Niang's got 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Launches a three. Jaquez no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Niang outside. From behind the arc. Jaquez grabs the board. Heat trail by 15. Anderson with it, and it's Niang picking him up. Pulls it from the top of the key. And again, no good by Miami. Atlanta's gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Man. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Dan's got his first points of the night.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff.
Nance, he's checked in for Capella. Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. Rozier comes in for Mitchell. Here's Krejci. Atlanta again missing. Heat trail by 14. Here's Larson. No good with the triple. The Hawks have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Outside man. Nance for 3. And Rozier pulls it down.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
For 3, Robinson. They get it again. From deep. And the call over the back.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, come on. He knows better than to commit that foul. If you don't have position, they're going to call that every time.
And so he hits both. The Heat shooting just around 26% for the game. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Ware. The 3. And the three-pointer goes. Ware's got his second basket on the night.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And the three. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Center court. Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Come on. They're measuring up the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And let's take a look at Miami. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the center position. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the real game.
Here's Wiggins. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Young. Johnson for 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find it.
Fires the 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Laying down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. Atlanta leading by 13. Pass to Daniels. There's Young with the 3. The rebound by Burks.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat stand. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Johnson finds Okongwu. Outside Young. There's the 3. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Wiggins from long range. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 9 rebounds now. Johnson against Adebayo. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3. And again, no good by Miami. Atlanta leading by 16. Young, the pass to LeVert, to the wing, right side. From downtown, it's not going to go for him. The Heat have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Miami, no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Drops in the 3. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The 3 from Rizashea. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Yeah, a really good score off the bounce. Rizashea hits the brakes and lets it fly.
And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
There's Young with the three. Adebayo grabs the board.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Wiggins. It's Wiggins on the wing. The three is up. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Wiggins has got 6.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Adebayo, no good. Atlanta leading by 19 from deep three-point land. Here's Rizachet. They get it back.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide-open look, but he can't take advantage.
Pass to Adebayo from outside the arc. The Heat rebound. Outside Mitchell. Wiggins for 3. Nails it from 3. Wiggins has got 6 points in the quarter. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks ahead, up by 6. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Trae Young. He's out there with Dyson Daniels. Terrence Mann is out there with Larry Nance. And it's Gay in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Heat trail by 16. The 3 is up. Gay with a rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Adebayo from long range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Adebayo's got 9 points here in the second half. Atlanta leading by 13. Young from long range hits the trifecta.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
And the basket by Highsmith. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Young against Rozier. Outside man. Back to Daniels. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Robinson. Not a lot of room. Launches it. Atlanta with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Nance for 3. Fires in the triple. Nance has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. Because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Niang, he's checked in for the Hawks. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. Heat trail by 17. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Daniels. Lets the 3 fly. And Atlanta misses again. The Heat have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Ooh, got that one up quick. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wimby and Chet Holmgren.
Intercepted. Here's Daniels. Misses the three. And so it's Rozier who brings it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 17. Robinson can't hit. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Jacks up a three. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 6 points in the quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hawks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Trae Young.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Here's Highsmith. Fires away from way outside. Not going to go that time. There's 45 seconds left in the game. And a deep three from Young. Highsmith grabs the board. So it's Miami now. 17-point game. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by Daniels. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Gay. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. And the Hawks lead by 19.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Tyler Hero out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Ware. In at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Washington, Jordan Poole is out there with Coulibaly. Then it's George. Then it's Sarr, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now here's Wiggins. Hero finds Burks. Over Coulibaly. Back to Hero. Burks on the wing. And there's the foul. It's on Coulibaly. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Wiggins surveying the floor. A three-pointer is right on target.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Back to Coulibaly. To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Down low. They swipe it. And here we go. Fast break. Sarr's got it. Pass to Coulibaly. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now, here's Adebayo. Wiggins outside. From past the arc. Tries to keep it alive. And so Miami again turning it over. And we've got future Hall of Famer Elena Delle Donne watching this one.
And winning an MVP and title with the Mystics here in D.C. They love her in the district.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Nailed from three-point land.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
There's been a lot of turnover in Washington doors over the last few years. Where do you think they go from here?
I think the first thing they're looking for, Kevin, is obviously a cornerstone around which to build your team. Recently, it was Bradley Beal. Now they are looking for someone to step up and be their guy.
Now, here's Burks. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Poole bounce pass. Coulibaly. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
Wiggins in the post. Defended by George.
Oh, the electricity of Andrew Wiggins can really elevate around the rim.
Middleton inside the three-point line. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Middleton's got 5 now. Adebayo against George. They grab their own miss. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Both teams deciding to change it up.
On the court.
Now here's Kispert. He's covered closely for the 3. That shot is off. For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Anderson's shot is off.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Larson. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Hero. Miami no good on that time either. Washington's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Kispert wide open, he fires. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Sadiq Bey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And Washington making a change here. Champagne's checked in. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Mitchell comes in for Hero. Back to Robinson. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Bey kicks to Kispert. Beyond the arc. From deep. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Outside Robinson. From deep three-point territory. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
Wizards trail by 3. Middleton with it. And Jaquez picks him up defensively. Shot's good by Middleton.
And that's his game. Middleton knows he's out there to shoot the rock whenever he gets a good look.
Jaquez with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Washington's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And that one's good. Champagnie.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
George against Jaquez. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Back to Mitchell. Rozier the pass to Mitchell. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Carrington. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Wiggins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
There's some contact inside. Wiggins playing big, and will go to the charity stripe.
So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Wiggins. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Koulibaly. Off target from three-point range. Miami's on 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. George with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. The kick out to Poole. Koulibaly with it. No good with the triple.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And they're pushing it up. Pulls up for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Koulibaly's got the lead up to 4 now for Washington. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Washington.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Oh, my goodness. Terry Rozier showing big-time hops.
Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28. And Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class, and I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
The three from George, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Hero, that's a two-pointer, stripped away. Poole on the wing. Rozier defending. That savvy little up fake there. Poole in the D. And it's a 10-point Washington lead.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Tough shot from Bam. But, man, he is so capable of knocking down that mid-range.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Rozier against Poole. Washington needs to get a shot off here. From deep, George. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Highsmith. Over in the corner, Rozier. Sinks the triple. And now just a 5-point Washington lead.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Over in the corner, Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game. And stolen by Wiggins. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Chris Middleton. Sarr out there with George. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Poole in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Pass to Adebayo. A miss that time would have put him up. The Wizards with the lead. With his first shot attempt. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Sarr's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Washington. Here's Wiggins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, a case where he dominates in close, but Wiggins so versatile on offense.
Middleton against Wiggins. Middleton looking it over. On the wing, Coulibaly. Middleton for 3. Good on the triple. Middleton's got 11 points.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, put him in catch-and-shoot situation.
Wiggins kicks to Burks. Stolen by George. And here we go. Washington fast break. A 3-ball. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
So for the Wizards, Johnson, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Brogdon subbed in for Jordan Poole.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Washington ball.
Here's Johnson. Lets the three fly. They get it back. Pass to Saar. Saar sets the screen for Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper. Brogdon's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Coulibaly finds Brogdon. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation for the Wizards. Champagne's checked in, and Kispert subbed in for George. The Heat trail by 11. Cuts off the pass. Now Kispert. He has 6. There's the 3. Here's Carrington. And a miss there on the triple. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. Bays checked in for Johnson. Both free throws good from Anderson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
For 3, Brogdon.
2 minutes.
Mitchell outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson misses. Wizards leading by 9. And here is Kispert from downtown. Connects from three-point range. Kispert's got 9.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. The Wizards have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. For 3, Kispert, and Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jaquez outside. No good from outside.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Got that one up quick. He's got 12.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Jaquez outside. Latrey. And again, Miami with the triple.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The Wizards shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here. That's good from Kispert. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Wizards. Marcus Smart comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Then for the Heat, Highsmith is checked in, and it's Rozier in for Mitchell. Here's Jaquez, and another basket for Miami. And the Wizards with possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Alec Burks comes in for Robinson. Here's Jaquez. Bay pulls it in. Now here's Kispert. Rozier defending. Kispert, no good. Highsmith the pass to Jaquez. Good if it goes. And he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time.
Review the play.
After the review,
Officials are going to check that shot again, and Make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Heat, Alec Burks is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Highsmith in at the 3 spot. George is checked in for the Wizards. And Miami also making a switch. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Johnson. Smart puts the pick in for Johnson. Back to Smart. Wide open look. Highsmith grabs the miss.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Here's Jaquez. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Wizards. It's a 5-point game. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Pass to Jaquez. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Johnson with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. Drops in the tray.
Well, I love that Marcus Smart sprinted into that shot opportunity. You've got to be prepared on the catch, and Marcus was ready.
Jaquez, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Gill is checked in for the Wizards.
Anthony Gill.
Back to Smart. Gill with a screen on Hero. Smart wide open. He fires. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well, though he's not known as a prolific three-point shooter, Marcus Smart takes his time, delivers. That's a big-time shot.
Basketball.
The Heat making a switch here. George with the steal. Not loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hero from long range. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Robinson for 3. Rebound by Johnson. Washington leading now by 6. Back to Smart. Pass to Johnson. Hero against Smart. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. The Heat trail by 6. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside, Smart. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Knocked away. And stolen by Wiggins. And here are the bucket on the assist by Wiggins.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Pass to Gill. To the paint. Outside for Smart. Johnson wide open. He fires. Hands it from downtown. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Wiggins. Rebound by Johnson.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Here's Coulibaly. From outside, off the mark. The Heat trail by 7. Wiggins dishes to Robinson. And the 3 off target.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falls.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Wiggins. Basket counts.
One of the reasons the scouts loved Wiggins Wiggins. He always finds a way to deliver in big-time moments.
Smart against Hero. Here's the floater. Out of hand on it. Adebayo drives in. Yes!
And look who shows up in the clutch. The readiness of Adebayo paying off big time.
Pass to Smart. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game for the Wizards. Stars checked in for Gill. Chris Middleton comes in for Johnson. And Poole subbed in for Marcus Smart. And Miami also making a switch. Burks is checked in. Here's Coulibaly. Burks covering 4 on the shot clock. Burks with the steal. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. The fast break chance. And it's Wiggins missing.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Hero. To tie it up. Misses the tray. Pass to Adebayo. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2.
Hero taking 2 shots.
And Hero drops them both.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And the Heat making a change here. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2. Robinson hits them both. Here's Poole. Plenty of space. It's in. And so it's Washington who's straight by with the... court is Ricochet and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. And for the Wizards, Sarr out there with George. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Coulibaly in at the 2 guard. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Here's Atlanta. Daniels from outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. It gets the game started the right way.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And the 3 ball is good.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 3-point game. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Daniels, no good. And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck and middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
They get it back. It's Middleton at the elbow. Pass to Poole. Back to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive, but they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Poole. Daniels passes to Okongwu. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Poole.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Okongwu against Middleton. Shoots. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And Coulibaly gets it to go.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
This one for 3. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. The Hawks leading by 6. And Ricochet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Shots good from Young.
Trae Young's dangerous because he's got that confidence, and he's ready to shoot anytime he gets it.
Shoots the 3, hits it from 3-point range. Coulibaly's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Okongwu finds Young. The 3. And Sarr pulls it down. Wizards trail by 6. Middleton on the wing. Ricochet with the steal. From past the arc. Washington with the rebound. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Koulibaly. He's covered by Daniels. Sinks the three-pointer.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
George up top. He's covered by Daniels. Pass to Koulibaly. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. 3-point lead.
And Young's not shying away from any shot, but especially from long range. That's his meal ticket.
Outside, George. There's a good screen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Young from outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
On the court for Atlanta, Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Krejci in at the one. Pass to LeVert. Here's Krejci. LeVert is screen on Smart. Here's Krejci. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3-point.
Krejci's got himself on the board with 3 there. Outside, Smart. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Kispert wide open. He fires. And again, Washington with the triple.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
You know, Brent, the Wizards had a very tough 23-24 campaign, didn't they?
Very difficult for everybody, their fans, their ownership, and their coaching staff, which changed last year. Just 15 wins, a record low for a very prideful Washington franchise. Their offense struggled, their defense was 28th. On the bright side, a lot of minutes went to their younger players, so it's going to be another year of development in Washington.
For 3, Kispert, rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Niang. Wizards trail by 5. Kispert finds Smart. Back to Kispert. The Wizards with another miss. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Mann passes to LeVert. Rebound by Kispert.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Outside, Smart. The 3-ball. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
No way he's going to pass that shot. He is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
They set the pick. Takes a 3. In transition, here come the Wizards. Pass to Bay. Kispert setting the pick for Bay.
In the second quarter.
Here's Carrington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Near the 3-point line, it's Kispert. And he hits the jumper for 2. Kispert's got it all tied up now for the Wizards. 3-pointer, LeVert. Krejci passes to LeVert. Beyond the arc. Atlanta again missing. For Washington, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. There's a good screen. No good off the back of the rim. Pass to Niang from downtown. Washington with the rebound. And Brent talking about Saddiq Bey. He's the type of player that every team covers.
You think about Saddiq Bey and where it is that he came from culturally in college. And this is a guy at his size and with his ability, you can plug in and play and know you're going to get genuine effort on a nightly basis.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Kispert setting the pick for Smart. Pass to Kispert. Fires the three. Rebounded by Capella.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
LeVert finds man. Launches it. Another three for Atlanta.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Wizards. They trail by 3. For 3, Kispert trains it from beyond the arc. Kispert's got 8. Atlanta's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Here's Krejci, guarded by Smart. Now, here's Capella. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. Tie game in Washington. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
32.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Poole. He has yet to score. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. Took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild them.
They've got Jordan Poole. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Czar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Here's Rizichet. Pass to Okongwu. Johnson outside. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Wizards. Coulibaly's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George finds Coulibaly. Poole on the wing. There's the pick. The 3. Again, the miss by Poole. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. From deep. Offensive rebound. Young outside. From the arc. And Rizichet, the bucket on the assist from Young.
3-point field.
Young's got 3 assists tonight.
A true highlight of Rizichet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
And George gets it to go.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
He was all alone on that one. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Coulibaly. He's covered by Daniels. For 3, Middleton, and the Wizards hit again from deep. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Now, Coulibaly. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. Fires the 3. Coulibaly, no good. Atlanta's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Here's Young, and that's good for 2. Young's got 11 points.
That's Trae Young's role, out there to score and score often.
And one of those guys, Brad, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Chris Middleton, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Jordan Poole. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Shooting 1.
The Wizards with the lead. Johnson outside. Brogdon outside. Lets it go with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Risache. He's guarded by Brogdon. Let's go. And that one's good. Risache. 5 points in the game.
Catch-and-shoot specialist Risache thrives in that role.
George with the screen on LeVert. To the left side wing. 3-pointer. And again, Washington no good. Hawks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Young, a screen on George. And it's LeVert missing. Washington trailing. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Brogdon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Young looking around. Out to Nance. Risache wide open. Trains the 3-pointer. Risache's got 8 here in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the result.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Hawks lead by 1. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Niang out there with Nance. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And it's Young. And it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. George with the screen on Young. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Lock at 6. Back to Poole. Young with the steal. Here is Daniels. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Hawks lead by 4. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Atlanta.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Young pass to Niang. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
3-point field.
Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Coulibaly. And again, Washington with the triple.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
And the foul called on Alex Saw. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Nance. Mann subbed in for George Niang. Young for three. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Coulibaly's got 6 rebounds in the game. They set the screen. Pass to Middleton. Back to Coulibaly. Now Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Back to Young. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. In the corner, Daniels. Back to Young. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Dyson Daniels. George with no one around. And again, Washington with the triple.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
On its way from Young for 2. It goes straight through with the swish.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Middleton with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Back to Middleton. Johnson against George. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Young. The Hawks trail by 3. There's the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Saw's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Coulibaly gets it to go. Coulibaly's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
LeVert from outside. Good on the three-point shot.
And boy, you have to be impressed with LeVert's composure in the clutch. That kind of confidence will take you a long way.
Sarr sets the screen for Poole. Here's Coulibaly. LeVert defending. Middleton for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It drops. And, oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
George finds Coulibaly. They set the pick. Offline with his 3.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here is Poole. Pass to Coulibaly. Lets the 3 fly. Misses the 3. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Young is out there with LeVert. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Reza Shea. And Gay is in at the foursome. Here's Atlanta. Reza Shea sets the screen for Young. And they take the lead. Young's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Hawks. Kispert setting the pick for Brockman. Pass to Kispert. Here's Carrington. Levert defending.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Middleton the pass to Kispert. For the three, and he's good on the three ball. Kispert's got the game tied up here for Washington.
And that's like a body blow answered with another body blow. And these fans go from dejection to deliriousness in a matter of seconds.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 so far in their three-point attempts in overtime. Pass to Carrington. Back to Kispert. Middleton finds Brogdon. Driving to the basket. 5 to shoot. And here's Kispert from the arc. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 6th rebound on the night. Brogdon with it, and Young picks him up defensively. For 3, Kispert. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Lets it go from deep. And Kispert the bucket on the assist from Brogdon. Kispert's got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards. And Young kicks to Levert. Off the run, hits the three-point bomb.
And Levert with that smashing approach coupled with the outside shot. Boy, he is not an easy cover.
Kispert, the pass to Brogdon. Back to Kispert. Here's the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Pass to Rizichet. There's the triple. They get it again. The kick out to Young. Right wing. Here's Rizichet. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's the screen. For 3, Kispert gets the three-pointer to fall.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
It's up a 3. No good that time. And so Washington takes the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yep.